pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
Yellow, our good little lady.
Check 53, Mike. I don't even know why this team's
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
53, check 53.
Yellow.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the 22, Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Patriot first down.
Yellow, on the line, right?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, here I come.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
I don't need to. That's a line.
Come on.
Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He wants it all for the end zone. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Patriots touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set 90. Walk. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. It's a second down run with Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57.
Echo. 53, check 53. I got him.
Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Watch the safety creep.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do they do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move. But the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Mike 55, Mike 55. Blue dot Corkers, blue dot Corkers. Let's go.
2nd and 5. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Here we go. No. Off.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 60, orange. I got you, boy. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 2, fellas, let's go. You don't want none. Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go now. 60, Pittsburgh. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Switch, switch.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. You don't know no better. I 7. Let's go. Here we go.
43! 43!
53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Come on, boy. You're out. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready up. Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He's scared. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Let him.
Here's Sanders. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Wide, get wide.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to run now. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yes! Box trap to the backfield. March 54.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Watch the backer. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get the leg. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 43. Check 99. Check 99. You go tight.
Yellow.
You got tight right there.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
15. Hey, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The 20. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's where you belong.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the Dolphins' 9-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Attack!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, watch it. Watch twist.
Hey, go down.
Hatchet.
Here goes 15.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
spot forward. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's back.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
53 is low. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, left three. I want three.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
53's a mark. 53. Check 53.
Hey, 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Yellow.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. If you don't get this one, you think you're going to get this.
Easy.
Jim.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20, Tip, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ridley.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack. Shift.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
53. Mike 53.
Hey, 43, 15.
Exit. 53 to Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. And when you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 10-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You better bring it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Scene 6. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's go deep, tight.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Here we go. Motion. Alpha.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Bravo! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
36. Switch. Watch the eye. Shit. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Check.
Yellow.
Check three. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam.
15.
Let's go. Smoke. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Yellow. Check 24. Under 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 53. Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Watch it. Slam. Check 15. Kill. 15. Kill. Turn up.
Mahomes now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Watch the screen. Slam. Kill. Alert 3.
Another run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53. Mike, 53. Rip left.
Yellow.
Mike. Echo. Cut. Watch the twist. Check 3. Check it out.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to go deep down the left. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 54 yards.
54 yards. First down, Patriots.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Watch twist.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got 3. We got 3, buddy. We got 3.
Second down,
Check out,
6.
check out.
Dolphins 10-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Yellow, yellow.
Check 3. SOS. 2, fellas, let's go.
Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Yellow.
man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all play.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Hey, we got Mike. 53. Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Kill. Alert flare. 25. Check 25.
Hey, 15.
Sponge.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Yellow.
Check 53. Blue down. Check 31.
Hey, 57.
Check lucky. Switch. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Mike, 50.
Back to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
In your face. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. And let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Yep. Check, Mike. Let's go.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. I don't listen. Hey, 57.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Check, hot. Tighten up. No. Check.
15. Hey, color.
Mahomes to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch. He's checking. Cracks.
Hey, 57 color.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Miami, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.